Hey kids, it's the Britt Show, where you'll see that your mom's a holy moly. You won't learn anything except moaning on your neighbor's ring. That's what you get when you listen to What the Britt. You'll realize that we're all just pieces of shit, soon blind with pooping rats on his ass. Me why I'm so high. Drop your pants and show off your big giant ballroom. Use is the place where we can all play together forever and ever. Here is Britt sitting on the bee.
It's well past the winter holidays, but I'm a little too exhausted to take down my micro Christmas tree. There's no shortage of ornaments from my childhood disproportionately dangling from the tree. Some of these include NASCAR figurines. Dale Earnhardt Jr. during those number 8 days before he went to 88. He's pasty looking, kind of like Bill Gates, and he's wearing some Blues Brothers shades. And like Hank Hill, he's got no ass. There's also a Barbie princess ornament, the most beautiful girl in the world, according to my 8-year-old self. There's a dog treat with a bow on it. I guess it was supposed to look like a reindeer. And there's 15 different Santas, including a black one that looks like Mr. T and has a scowl. Despite having a tree this year, we had no presents under it. My daughter's only 2, and she already gets presents just by looking cute and going to the store with me. I didn't really want to enforce her having expectations of a ton of things being under the tree. Presents, they can come anytime, not just Christmas, right? I'm not really planning on taking the tree down. It's pretty small, and there's something about the ambiance of sitting in a room with a lit-up Christmas tree. All those multicolored, tacky little muted lights, kind of like a rainbow, but something's a little off, and they're warm to the touch. It's not just the tree that I'm indulging in. I've still been wearing my ugly Christmas sweater. It's starting to be my defense mechanism while out in public. The first time I wore it after Christmas, I found myself being treated kind of like a panhandler. I was in a CVS, and I heard someone say, do you know where the Pepsi's at? And the store employee directed him to my aisle. But he still wasn't understanding the Pepsi was literally right there. And I'm like, hey, sir, trying to get his attention. He seemed to feel pretty guilty, but he yelled at me, ma'am, I ain't got no change. He never did get that Pepsi. I was just trying to point out the specific location. His loss. And tonight, I was only wearing my Santa hat and a Santana sweater that was really cool that I got at this place called Dirt Cheap for like $3. And it was brand new from like tour 2 years ago. And I've been trying to find discounted produce to make into jerky. The older the produce is, the more ripe, the better it is to jerkify. So I ask a Winn-Dixie employee if they have any overly ripe fruit available for purchase. He says no, but occasionally it's in bags available at the front. I might get lucky checking another day. Then about 10 minutes later, while I still have nothing in my cart and I'm trying to decide on which ice cream flavor to get, let me tell you, the cookies and cream cone ice cream from Bluebell is definitely my top favorite ice cream right now. If you haven't tried it and you like waffle cones, that's the ice cream to get. Anyways, 10 minutes later, the employee finds me and he hands me a netted red bag of apples and mandarins. And he says, here you go. They're already washed. Enjoy. I look at the price and it's only 50 cents. What a steal, especially in this economy. And all that produce, it looked perfect. Like he felt bad for me. Like automatically the girl wearing the Santa hat asking for discounted produce is super needy. And he gets to make my day by giving me this perfect bag of cheap produce. I'm not close enough to the poverty line to feel comfortable taking these kind of handouts. I've got plenty of food in the fridge. I'm not starving, but I didn't want to tell him no. And there's something about being viewed as needy that makes life a little bit easier. See, whenever I go out, I always get bombarded by a bunch of panhandlers, and these Christmas clothes seem like they're really working. It was starting to feel like anytime I left the house, somebody would want something. Somebody wanted money. Somebody wanted me to fill up their gas tank, and I can't help everybody. And honestly, I don't believe that most of them are legitimate because after I give them what they're asking for, they still keep asking everyone else that's around me, right in front of me, like, haha, I took your money, you gave me what I needed, and now I'm gonna see if I can get some from them. I'm starting to be kind of uncomfortable giving to just random people on the street. That might be their job, and that's not a job that I really support. I don't want to judge, but it's almost impossible not to. And when I'm wearing this Santa hat, the pressure gets removed because I'm the one that gets looked at like the beggar. I'm sure this won't work around Christmas time when it's more socially acceptable to be wearing this garb. But for right now, I'm going to keep this trend up when I leave the house because I really can't complain about 50-cent produce. And I will go back and share my dried fruit jerky to that gentleman and maybe we'll work out some kind of deal, because for some reason my dried fruit tastes about 10 times better than the dried fruit that I'm purchasing, and it doesn't have all that added extra sugar and salt, and it tastes real. So if you want to be like me and avoid some of the extra panhandling pressure, go ahead and wear your Santa hat, wear your ugly sweater, be tacky, wear out-of-season holiday things. I'm sure after St. Patrick's Day, if I'm wearing one of those green top hats and a leprechaun beard, that would work too. People gotta wonder, is that the only thing you own? Maybe. It's February. It's already past Valentine's Day. And if you didn't get your partner anything, try making out with him for like 2 minutes straight. That's probably better than any gift you can give.